always been a dream to be in the arts, and I found this to be the best way for me to accomplish that, was to open a tattoo studio. I'm Todd Grant. I'm the owner of Granite Ink Tattoo Studios. I'm also a tattoo artist, been tattooing for about 4 years now. I had a friend pass away, and I went to get a piece to memorialize her, and I basically befriended the person who tattooed me and convinced him it would be a good idea to teach me to tattoo. Here at Granite Ink, there's 3 artists, including myself.
My name's Clayton Gerst, and I'm a tattoo artist at Granite Ink. I've been working for Granite Ink about 2 years now. I've been tattooing about 5.
If someone comes in with a design, we usually give them information of placement, sizing. Sometimes an image is too detailed for the size that they want it, so sometimes you have to make it larger. And a lot of people want something that's got so much detail in such a small area that it has to be simplified. So it just depends on the design. It varies from client to client of what information that we will give. But we ultimately will want someone to have the best product at the end.
My experience at Granite Ink was phenomenal. It's the second time I've been there. I've got like 9 tattoos, so I didn't get all 9 done at Granite Ink. I got 2 of them done here. This is my second.
Basically what makes the shop different is we have a very welcoming feeling. We make you feel at home here. We treat you as a friend, not just as a number. So, you know, we're very interested in what you have to say and what your input is. So we treat you like family.
I'm honest with my customers. I try and maintain my integrity as an artist, and I try not to do things exactly the way they've been done before. But as far as the way I go about things, I have more of an old school traditional approach to how I do tattoos.
Todd and his company, it seems like, and I don't know for a fact if he does or not, but based on the people he hires, I don't know if it's because of his personality or because he makes sure that they are this way, are phenomenal. They're extremely sweet, very considerate and kind. They don't treat you less than if you don't have any tattoos versus if you have 300. They said hello to people who walk in there never getting tattoos like 10 times in a row. Like, people are just interested and then get scared and walk out. And every time they come in, they're the same exact treatment over and over again. That's why I go there, because I know that if I go in there with something and I have an idea for it, he'll be honest with me about what will work and what won't work. He will commend me on my work if he likes it. And if you don't have any work, he'll create something for you based on what you're asking for.
I think it's awesome. It's a great place to come. It's very relaxed. I was referred to him, so I think I felt a little more comfortable coming to him, and he was the first one I talked to, and he's really nice. He'll make you laugh while you're getting your tattoo, that's for sure.
I heard really good word about this shop. All my friends have gotten tattoos from here, and so I wanted to check it out, and I got my first tattoo from here, and all my tattoos from here actually. I've gotten close to, I think it's like 8 tattoos from Clayton. Amazing job. I love it.
Well, I came by the shop just randomly and met all the guys, and Yoni worked here at the time, and he was really nice, and so was Todd, so I just gave it a shot. When a lot of other shops don't really look at you or even talk to you, so this place is great.
It's really nice to be able to sit down with somebody and talk about who you are, what you do, not be judged for it, and do that for like 4 hours, because I've walked into doctor's offices who know more about me than Todd does when it comes to personal stuff, and I can't talk to them more than 2 seconds because they make me uncomfortable. And this guy is putting a needle in my body, and he knows more about me than my doctor probably does.
There is no average price. It varies on time. So however long it takes to do a tattoo, like you saw I did with the green bug, I mean, that took 3 hours to do, and that's a very small tattoo because it's such a small amount of area to do so much detail, so it takes longer to do. Versus something that's much larger, like if we did that tattoo, I don't know, twice the size, it probably would have taken only 2 hours to do. The smaller it is, well, the more detail it is, the longer it takes.
Everything gets changed a little bit. I mean, you have to modify just about any type of design, but mainly I do that, you know, in interest of the age of the tattoo, how it's going to look in 20 years as opposed to how it looks for my book and then send you on the road.
Main influences is everyday life. I mean, that's the best answer I can give for that, because every client is different, because you have to go off of what their situation is, why they're getting the tattoo, where they're getting the tattoo, what their referencing is. So it varies from client to client what the inspiration is.
Well, I got my first one, matching one with my mom, and then the second one was for my 18th birthday, and the other two were just kind of what I wanted.
Well, what tattoos mean to me, really what they mean to me is a form of expression. Rather than dyeing my hair or buying clothes, I get tattoos. They're a form of my expression of who I am, of maybe who I want to be, or they have some insight to who I am. These tattoos, at least the ones I have on me, like the one on my neck, Lost in the Fog, all represent something very personal to me. While I was here, I got my bug above my nameplate, which is Hayes, my last name, which is also my company. And my bug is actually something you'll probably see some point in time. He is my icon, I guess you could call it. I mean, he's not simple, but he's my stink bug, and he farts purple haze, which makes perfect sense, because, you know, he's a haze stink bug. I like him, and I chose him because he offsets my serious side. I figured people sometimes saw me in some of my work and thought it was very serious, and the stink bug kind of contrasts that, so people know that they can feel comfortable coming up to me and making funny jokes.
Tattoos, I mean, they mark a time and place in life. That's really why you should get a tattoo, is because you want to remember this point in time, whether it be a good time or a bad time. It's just a time in life.
A lot of the guys are my friends, actually most of them, minus Jake sometimes, or Ryan when he beats me up. But it's great. I come out and hang out all the time.
The craziest tattoo I've done, this young lady comes in and she wanted a free tattoo, and basically it was a golden wiener with wings and a halo. About the size of your hand on the side of her leg. That's the craziest tattoo I've done.
I have tattooed myself. It's a lot different than tattooing somebody, because you can actually feel pain, and you know, you're dealing with your own brain reacting to that pain. So I mean, your lines suffer. You tend to not put, you know, things in as hard, you know, and as solid as you normally would, because, you know, your brain's telling you to pull that needle away. So I mean, it's a lot different than tattooing somebody else.
What I thought was interesting about this place is that they don't just take your money. I mean, I've seen Todd turn people down, and his workers turn people down because they felt that they found tattoo places could do better jobs than what they could. And Todd admits to the fact that he may not be the best tattooist in the entire world or this entire state, but if he can't do the job the way he thinks you'd want it, he'll give you to somebody else. And I think that's more commendable and respectable than anything else. And I walk into there, and I originally had gone with a friend of, well, actually wasn't a friend of mine specifically, but a friend of a friend who had done my other tattoo, and I gave him this tattoo to look at, to do. And he looked at it and was gonna do it, but then he thought, you know what, I think Todd's gonna do this better. And so I got moved over to Todd. And you know, I had the option of staying with Clayton and having him do my tattoo for me, but you know, Todd, you know, was really gung-ho about doing it, and they don't have a fear of trading off work to each other just because of making it a few extra bucks. If they think that someone else in that shop's gonna do a better job on your tattoo than they are, they're gonna do it. They're gonna trade off and give that to that person. And I think that by far tells me a lot about the people in there.
There are plans to expand Granite Ink. We're opening up another shop in Apopka in the near future.
I love this shop to death. I would not go to any other shop.
I know I can go in there with anything, and I know somebody will be able to do it, and if they can't do it, I know for a fact I can trust Todd to direct me to the right person.